Good evening, my loyal Cosimaniacs. You have no idea the trouble I've had trying to get this set up. I spent the last 15 minutes tinkering. Anyway, this is your old, oh my God, should I get in the picture here? Your old, fat, friendly, nefarious evildoer, Uncle Chucky. And tonight I've got a good one for you. You're going to like this. By now, everyone who watches anything with paranormal or occult or magic or whatever has heard about cursed objects. Well, cursed objects are fun. They are wonderful things, as long as you don't have one. They're the sort of thing, when it comes to cursed objects, one must be very Christian. It is better to give than to receive. Well, this ain't none of your Christian or shtuck. This is your good Cosimanian Orthodox psionics here. And so tonight we're going to do two things. We're going to show you how to curse an object and how to remove a curse from an object. I have to get up and get one little item. At my age, my advanced years, I tend to be forgetful, so I had to get something here. Okay, but first, to curse an object, we need an object. That makes sense, doesn't it? I hope it does. So, and in this case, it's something that people are going to handle and pick up and maybe even put in their pocket. Behold, a quarter. Quarters are great for this sort of thing. They're metal. The metal holds a charge really easy. And what you do with it is you just basically, you're going to have to put money, say, in a coin-operated laundry that's going to be emptied by somebody you don't like. You put the curse on the quarter, and when he empties it, he gets zapped by the curse, and the longer he holds that particular quarter, depending on how whether he takes it directly to the bank or keeps it with it, maybe throws it in his pocket, who knows, this will broadcast to him. Or to anyone else that gets their hands on it, which makes it even more fun because, somebody goes to the bank and gets a roll of quarters they want for change in their store, and so they get it, and their store gets it, and everyone in the store gets it, whoever gets the change from the store gets it, they carry it in their pocket. You can spread this like typhoid Mary. It's wonderful. It really is. Anyway, so here we do. We put this, and to do this we use a standard radionic box. You don't need anything fancy. And so, first, we need curse. Well, in this case, we're going to use something simple. The tarot card, the Tower. Now, an important thing about this stuff. What is the key here is the intent. Otherwise, everybody with a tarot deck would be being zapped by this card. Right? It's the intent that makes it work. That's the important thing to understand. We put that on the transmittal side. Some people call it the trend. I have no idea why they do that. It makes no sense to me, but it's the same thing. And then we simply set the dials till they feel right. The 3 rate dials. And then the attenuator, which puts it all together. We take our quarter, we put it on there, we throw the switch, and we let it run. And we let it run until it charges up. And this takes some time. To really get an object charged takes almost a month. This is why people tend to have a lot of radionic boxes. That's the reason, because you get an operation like this that takes time, and so you just can't, you need extra machinery for things like this. So you let it go for a month, okay? At the end of the month, you take it off and you put it where it will do the most good. Okay? Put that down there. We don't need that now. Clear the machine. So, say you have the misfortune to have acquired a charged object, a cursed object. Say your Aunt Luella's cursed ring. And we know it was cursed because Uncle Fred gave it to her when he was in a really bad mood, and the devil take you, here's your ring. Well, anyway, whatever. The ring has got a curse on it. And you've inherited this thing, and it means you've inherited the family curse. Oh, wonderful. Next thing you know, the Christmas tree is levitating. The cat is peering around corners, wondering, what is there? The neighbors run away from you when you walk by. Obviously something's wrong. So you have determined that it is this cursed ring. Well, we'll use the court. We don't want to dig out a ring, because the ring I got handy is my wedding ring, and I certainly don't want to use that. So we will do something different. We will use our quarter again. That's an example of the cursed object. This is really simple. Put it on the machine. Okay? Well, I get my camera here. I have a terrible time figuring out which way the camera goes. And anyway, so you put it on the thing here. And you take the rate of the curse. Let me just use these 3 dials for this. Okay? Now, the interesting part. We've got 20. They're all 20. That's amazing. Makes it easier because we balance it out. Now, when you balance it out, you basically, these dials are calibrated 0 to 100. So you subtract the number from 100 on each dial. In this case, they just all go over to 80. Well, that's simple. I never have a real operation that simple. Makes it easier making the video, though, because I don't have to try and see the numbers. Actually, if I wanted to, I would have to put on my spectacles. And okay, now I can see them. Yes, yes. This is what comes of being. This is what I look like when I'm being old. Anyway, so now what's on there? The rate is balanced. You simply take this third one, and you just set it like you normally would set the attenuator, and that sort of just puts the whole thing together. Solidifies your intention. Your intention in this case is to remove the curse, remove the energy. You let it go. That's all you do. Now, how do you know how long to do that? You have your trusty pendulum. And what you do, turn that off for a second. You hold this over it, and it spins. Okay. Let's get this antenna out of the way too. There we go. Now it can spin. It can spin freely. And the more powerful the swing, and I'm making it do this, you understand. The more powerful the swing, the stronger the energy. And every few days, you do this. And eventually, it'll stop. Like so. The item is cleared. And you can take it off and it's just a normal item again. And that's basically how it works. It's really incredibly simple, like everything. You don't have to call in the native Wiccan who will burn sage and you end up with the voice booming through the house. What do you think I am? Turkey stuffing? You know, you don't need to do any of that. You don't have to lock it in a bank vault or anything. I mean, you just clear it. You clean it out. You dispose of it. Now, let's say, I'm going to throw in a third one here, and this is going to be a good one. A cursed object doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It can be a resource. People don't normally think of it that way, you see. But look at it this way. What you do with this, then, this is when it gets to be fun. Okay, we'll move this back here where we can work at it. You've got your cursed object. And you have somebody you really don't like. You really can't. And here's the answer. You've acquired this cursed object. What do I do with it? Yeah, I can clear it out. Or put it on the transmittal side, along with the picture. In this case, we're using the picture of the tower card again because I don't want to take out another picture. But it's the picture of somebody you don't like, the person you don't like. You set the rate. Put this on the receiving end. Turn the dials. Turn the attenuator to put it all together. And let's fly. That's fun. Because all of that nasty, yucky curse energy is now going from this object to the target. Isn't that fun? They'll never know what hit them. Somebody say, "You've got a cursed object." Say, "No, we don't. What are you talking about?" "Well, we'll burn sage anyway, just to be sure." So, anyway, that's some fun things you can do. 2 useful things and a fun thing. Or 2 fun things and a useful thing. Yeah, 2 fun things and a useful thing. That's right. Okay. Now I got it. Okay. This is your old friend, the Archfiend himself, Uncle Chucky. Have a thoroughly, enjoyably evil day.